The wheel spun, but my heart locked. It was June 2022, 3 years ago, and I was 26. A cyclist speeding through Los Angeles' neon-lit Venice Beach, my bike a shield against a past that had derailed my trust. My name's Julian, and LA was my track. Its ocean waves and electric nights a rebellion against the San Diego suburb where I'd hidden my queerness until I came out at 17 in 2013. A ghosting ex had left me pedaling alone. His betrayal in 2020, still breaking my heart, so I'd sworn off love, pouring my soul into my ride sprints, climbs, LAS pulse. But that night, Venice Beach had other plans. Ones that spun my heart into a new gear. The Neon Cycle Fest was a blaze of energy. A rush of light orange neons flashing cycle. Teal strobes swirling. Hip-hop and EDM beats thumping. Festival hyped in bike jerseys and LED helmets. My track, Spin Vibe, was alive. My bike gleaming. My dark hair tucked under a cap, my sneakers clipping as I prepped for a sprint. I was mid-ride, the crowd roaring, when an activist, Noah, tripped over my spare wheel, his megaphone crashing, my chain snapping. The crowd groaned, my sprint stalled, and I snapped. "Yo, watch the gear." He turned, Noah, maybe 28. His curly black hair loose, a loose tank glowing, his brown eyes wide, flustered, like a spark in the neon haze. I wanted to shift gears. San Diego's scars yelling keep your track tight, but his eyes caught me, warm under the neon. My heart spinning like a loose wheel. "My bad," he said, scrambling to grab his megaphone, his voice smooth, an LA lilt cutting through the booze. His fingers brushing mine on the chain, a jolt igniting my skin. I checked my bike, chain tangled, and Noah leaned in, his coincider, lime mixing with the festival's salty air. "I'm Noah," he said, dusting his tank, his grin shy but electric. "Activist, saw your rides on X wiled my cheeks." Burned, San Diego's walls trembling, but his vibe felt too much like my ex's charm. Too risky to peddle. My ex had been an influencer, all hype until he ghosted me in 2020, leaving me to ride alone in San Diego's empty trails. My trust skidded. I reset my chain, but Noah lingered, his eyes tracing mine, like he saw the sprint beyond my cap. "Let me make it up," he said, offering to cheer my next ride. The crowd hyping as I clipped in. The neon pulsed, Venice Beach's energy urging me to roll, but I deflected. "I'm good," I said, voice sharp, checking my pedals. Noah's laugh bright, warm cut through, his hand grazing my wrist, a spark I couldn't break. "Check my cause," he said, nodding to his booth, his eyes daring. "Or you too stuck in your gear." I wanted to stay on my track, but Noah's grin pulled me to his setup. The neon flaring orange teal, purple-a's hip-hop thumped louder. His activist booth was vibrant posters flashing climate slogans. His ex-posts trending with rally clips, the crowd buzzing. My pulse raced, San Diego's ghosts fading, LAS heat urging me to ride. But mid-pitch, a bike rack wobbled, Noah stumbling toward the track edge. I lunged, grabbing his arm, pulling him back, our eyes locking, his breath hot against my cheek. "Nice save," he gasped, his grin electric, his hair brushing my jaw. My heart surged, but doubt clung. Was he real, or just another Venice Beach clip, ready to ghost like my ex? Asterisk. I pulled back, the neon blurring as I retreated to my bike, Venice Beach's rhythm syncing with my fear. "Thanks for the catch," Noah called, following me, his tank open, his eyes softer now, less flash, more real. "Stay," he said, voice low, a plea in his LA lilt. The festival buzzed, neon glowing brighter, ocean waves crashing nearby, and I knew this wasn't just a snapped chain. This was LA spinning me into a ride I wasn't ready for, but couldn't break. The festival boardwalk was a neon velodrome, purple lights pulsing cycle. Orange strobes flashing EDM, driving the crowd wild. Noah dragged me to his activist booth, his megaphone off, his hands light on my shoulders, urging me to try a new sprint for his cause. My pulse hammered, San Diego scars begging me to pedal out, but LA's heat salty. Electric kept me rolling, my cap loose, Noah's grin pulling me deeper. "Not bad, Cycle King," he teased, voice low, his breath sparking a shiver. "Knew you had a vibe," I shot back, steadier than I felt. My cyclist's calm matching his energy. My ex had posted promises like this, all likes, until he ghosted me in 2020, leaving me to sprint alone in San Diego's cracked trails. My heart stalled. Noah's touch was different, bold, yet careful, his eyes searching mine, like he saw the track beyond my bike. The music slowed, a chill hip-hop track, and Noah stepped closer, his chest grazing mine, his cologne cedar lament. "Why are you breaking?" he asked, voice piercing, like he knew my walls. My throat tightened, San Diego's pain surging, but LA's neon urged me to speak. "I don't trust activists," I confessed, voice raw, the crowd fading, just us. In the neon glow, Noah's grin softened, his eyes dimming, less spark, more human. His hand still on my arm, warm, grounding. "I'm not that guy," he said, voice firm, his LA lilt tinged with hurt. "Just a dude who saw your sprints and couldn't scroll away." My heart twisted, his words hitting like a perfect gear shift. Raw, clear, shaking San Diego's grip. I thought of my ex's likes, but Noah's gaze was open, unguarded. The neon pulsed, Venice Beach's energy wrapping us, and I wanted to believe him, but fear held me, my cap slipping, my pulse a tangled chain. We moved to my track, neon Norin, teal glinting. Off my bike, hip-hop, a soft hum, the festival's buzz fading. Noah leaned in, voice quieter, less flirty, more real. "I'm an activist," he said, "chase causes, live for the fight, but your rides they're real, Julian, like you." His words felt sincere, but a festival goer nearby scoffed, calling Noah Venice's megaphone, always rallying, never staying. My stomach sank, San Diego's scars screaming, "Break." "That true?" I asked, voice sharp, my bike still, eyes locked on his. Noah's eyes widened, hurt flashing, but he didn't dodge. "I rally," he said, voice low, "but I don't ghost." The neon flared Venice Beach's pulse, mocking my doubt, urging me to hear him. I stood, ready to pack my bike, the neon blazing, my sneakers unclipping. Venice Beach's rhythm syncing with my fear. Noah grabbed my wrist, gentle, his eyes pleading, raw, unguarded. "Don't break the ride," he said, voice cracking, cutting through the festival's hum. "I'm not your ex, Julian." My heart raced, his touch electric, LA's heat urging me to stay, but San Diego's voice hissed, Heel ghost. Prove it, I challenged, voice trembling, a desperate hope. Noah's grip steadied, his eyes burning with resolve. The neon glowing brighter, Venice Beach daring us to pedal. I stepped away, the ocean's roar blending with the neon buzz, Noah following, his tank catching the orange and teal lights, his eyes fixed on me. The night air was warm, a light breeze off the Pacific, Venice Beach's energy alive, pulsing like a heartbeat. I knew this wasn't just a snapped chain or a saved stumble. This was us, two sparks riding LA's neon track, fighting to stick the sprint. Caught in a ride the city was filming, one I wasn't sure I could trust, but couldn't break. A light breeze swept through Venice Beach, LA's neon orange signs. Teal palm streaks shimmering in the festival's afterglow as I walked away in June 2022. My bike heavy, my heart heavier. Noah's megaphone label echoed, too close to my ex's likes. San Diego's scars screaming, bail. Julian, wait. Noah called, chasing me, his hair messy, his brown eyes wild, desperate. What's wrong? He asked, voice slicing. Through the breeze, I spun, anger flaring, cap off. You're just a megaphone, I snapped, voice raw, shaking. I'm not your next cause, Noah. The neon flickered, the ocean roaring, last pulse mocking my fear, urging me to listen. Noah's face fell, his grin gone, his eyes raw, wounded, breeze ruffling his hair like tears. You believe that? He said, voice low, cracked, heavy with pain. I'm not your ex, Julian. He stepped closer, neon painting his face orange and teal, his hands open, vulnerable. I rally, yeah, I chase causes, but I've been burned guys who wanted my voice, not me. Left me shouting alone in 2020. My chest tightened, his story mirroring mine, San Diego's betrayal fading under his truth. But doubt lingered, could I trust him? Or was LA's neon just another filter? The breeze softened, his eyes pleading, raw, urging me to stay. Noah grabbed my hand, his fingers warm. Despite the breeze, his grip soft, his eyes blazing with resolve. You're different, he said, voice steady, a vow carved in last glow. Your rides, your heart, I saw you before I knew you. My breath hitched, his words hitting like a flawless sprint, raw, clear, cracking my walls. I thought of my rides, my soul poured into LA's pulse, the festival's cheers lifting me. Why me? I whispered, voice soft, breeze slowing, neon softening. Because you're my track, he said, his hands steadying mine, grounding me. I'm done with solos, Julie and I want the ride. The breeze faded, LA's neon puddles glowing like stars, the ocean's roar a promise overhead, Venice beaches. Skyline faint in the glow. I wanted to trust Noah, to shed San Diego's pain, but trust was a gear I'd jammed before. His hand anchored me, his gaze unwavering, and I felt it a shift. A sprint, LA's energy, urging me to pedal. One more lap, I said, voice low, a test, a hope, cap loose. Noah's grin returned, soft, real, and he nodded, pulling me back toward the festival, the neon brighter, my fears dissolving like dust in LA's heat. We stepped back into the neon cycle fest, neon orange, teal embracing us, EDM pulsing like a heartbeat, the crowd alive again. Noah's hand stayed in mine, his touch grounding me in the chaos, and I knew this wasn't just a crash. This was us. Two scarred souls finding a track in LA's neon jungle, daring to ride, to trust, to land, even if it scared us both. Venice Beach's heat, fueling our fight. The festival wasn't just a track, it was a vibe. Food trucks lined the boardwalk, their neon signs buzzing, serving tacos and boba, the air thick with spice and sea salt. Cyclists sprinted nearby, their wheels humming, orange and teal lights flashing across their bikes. A group of teens filmed TikToks by a glowing cycle sign, their laughter blending with the hip-hop bass. My crewmate, Diego, a cyclist with a fade and a rainbow wristband, caught my eye, smirking as he adjusted his chain. "Julian, you're off track," he teased, nodding at Noah. "He's got you spinning." I rolled my eyes, but my grin betrayed me, Noah's hand still in mine, grounding me. Noah's activist booth was a vision monitor's looping rally clips. LED strips casting orange and teal hues, his X posts trending with viral causes. A young cyclist, Zara, maybe 19, with braids and neon gloves, ran up, fist-bumping Noah. "You hyping him?" she asked, pointing at me, her giggle bright. Noah laughed, nudging her shoulder. "Maybe he's leading me," he said, his eyes flicking to mine, soft, real. My heart skipped, San Diego's shadows fading, LA's neon urging me to stay. I adjusted my bike, testing a pedal, the crowd cheering as Noah rallied, our rhythm syncing. Back at my track, the neon flared teal strobes cutting through the orange haze, the crowd denser now, hyped over my sprint. Noah stood close, adjusting. His megaphone, his tank catching the glow, his eyes never leaving mine. I thought of San Diego, the nights I'd ridden in silence, my ex's likes fading my sprints. Noah was different, his presence steady, his laugh a spark that lifted me. "You're killing it," he whispered, leaning in, his breath warm, sparking a shiver. I grinned, my bike dancing on the track, less heat urging me to dive deeper. The festival wasn't just cycling, it was stories. A BMX rider nearby spun tricks, his tires humming, orange and teal lights glinting off his frame. A drag queen in a neon helmet hyped the crowd, her voice booming, "Venice, let's roll." My cousin Marco, who'd driven from San Diego, watched from the crowd, his rainbow cap glinting, his nod a quiet cheer. He'd seen me crash after 2020. Knew how hard I'd fought to find my track in LA. Noah caught his eye, waving, and Marco mouthed, "He's dope," making me laugh mid-sprint. My heart lighter than it had been in years. Noah's past wasn't clean either. Over boba at his booth, he shared Fragments 2020, a campaign that promised collabs but ghosted him, leaving him rallying in LA's co-working spaces, his dreams on pause. "I thought I'd lost my spark," he said, voice low, his fingers tracing the rim of his cup. "Then I saw your sprints, Julian, your soul in those rides." My chest tightened, his honesty a gear that landed, San Diego's pain fading further. I shared my own scars, my ex's ghosting, the nights I'd ridden alone, doubting I'd ever trust again. Noah listened, his eyes steady, his hand finding mine. A silent vow in the neon glow. The festival pulsed on, the crowd growing wilder. As the night deepened, neon signs brighter against the LA skyline. A group of cyclists spun LED wheels, their moves syncing with the EDM beat. while a food truck chef tossed tacos to cheering fans. Diego joined us, his bike under his arm, joking, "You two are a montage, Julian." Zara, Noah's cyclist friend, visited, showing off a neon patch she'd designed, her gloves flashing as she grinned. The track where we rode buzzed with riders, their clips now including Ustu figures, hands linked, neon lines glowing. Venice Beach wasn't just a place, it was our track, our sprint, our love. Etched in every ride we landed. We wandered to the Venice boardwalk, the festival's hum fading, the neon signs reflecting in puddles, the ocean's roar a steady pulse. Noah's hand stayed in mine, his tank brushing my arm, his eyes soft, real. "You're not just a cyclist," he said, voice low, cutting through the breeze. "You're a track, Julian one, I can't stop riding." My heart surged, San Diego's scars silent, LA's heat urging me to believe. I thought of my ex's views, but Noah's words were different. Tra unguarded, a ride I wanted to land. "You're not bad yourself," I said, grinning, cap loose, my pulse syncing with his. The rooftop studio above the festival glowed under LA's skyline, orange neon towers flashing cycle, teal-lit palms swaying, the Pacific shimmering below like a dark track. Noah and I sat close, my bike parked, his megaphone tucked away, our bobas sweating on the table. His brown eyes locked on mine, no longer flashing, just open, raw, vulnerable, my pulse racing. "You're still here," he said, voice soft, carrying hope, his hair catching neon. I nodded, San Diego's scars quiet, Las heat urging me to dive. San Diego had taught me to hide, to ride in dim trails, alone. My ex's likes in 2020, a scar I carried to LA. Noah's hand found mine, his fingers tracing my knuckles, his touch. A spark lighting the studio, warm, electric. "I've messed up," he admitted, voice raw, cutting through the neon haze. "Chased causes, trusted the wrong guys in 2020. But with you, Julian, your rides, your heart time real." My breath caught, his words vivid, like a perfect sprint, his eyes burning brown, LA's skyline pulsing, his truth crashing over me. Noah stood, his silhouette framed by neon, his voice rising raw, a confession under LA's stars. "I'm falling. For you," he said, eyes locked on mine, neon exploding orange teal, purple, the studio trembling with his truth. The festival pulsed below, oblivious, but my world froze, his words a tide washing San Diego's fear, leaving only us. I thought of my ex's cuts, but Noah was different, his gaze, his voice, his heart real, and I was falling too. "I'm scared," I whispered, cap off, voice shaky, but Noah's hands cupped my face, his thumbs brushing my cheeks, warm, steadying. I stood, my bike forgotten, our eyes locked, tension electric, air thick with LA's heat. "Me too," he murmured, voice soft. "But I want this, Julian, you, me, this city, all of it." The neon sang, orange and teal swirling, and we kissed deep wild, the ocean roaring below, skyline bursting, vivid alive. The crowd cheered downstairs, unaware, but our kiss was ours, sealing a track eternal in Venice Beach's fire, neon wrapping us in a vow we'd fight for, lost pulse fueling us. The kiss broke, foreheads touching, neon softening, lost warmth, a blanket. My bike lay forgotten, Noah's megaphone glinting, his edits of neon rides glowing use, our montage inked in oranges and teals. "We're riding this," he said, voice soft, grin bright, eyes promising more. I nodded, heart full. San Diego's scars fading under LA's magic, a promise we could keep. This wasn't just a kiss, was us, two sparks in Venice Beach's chaos. Burning bright, ready to ride love, one neon night at a time. Now, 3 years later, in June 2025, I stand at Spin Vibe, pedaling a new sprint, smiling at the memory. Noah's campaigns light up our shared studio, his causes styling LA's activist scene, our love a ride that's kept rolling. My name is Julian, and this is our story, a gay love, sparked in LA's neon, fighting to shine. Will we outshine Venice Beach's glow, or stay lost in its vibrant track? Dawn broke over Venice Beach that June 2022 morning, lost skyline fading as teal sunrise spilled across the Pacific, neon signs dimming as the city stirred. Noah and I walked the boardwalk, hands linked, my bike slung over my shoulder, his megaphone case tucked under his arm. Venice Beach had regeared my soul, its neon heart sparking a love I never thought I'd find. Noah's brown eyes met mine, his tank loose, smile soft, a vow brighter than the neon that brought us together. We're landing this, he said, voice steady, hand squeezing mine. Lost dawn sealing our promise, warm, real. San Diego was a shadow now. My ex's likes in 2020, a faint skid, replaced by Noah's warmth, his bold campaigns, his heart that saw my soul through the neon haze. We'd built a life here, my sprints ruling Venice Beach's tracks, Noah's causes trending online, our love a track LA filmed. I thought of that night, the snapped chain, the saved stumble, the rooftop kiss that changed everything. Neon painting us in oranges and teals. You're my perfect ride, I said, grinning, cap loose, voice steady, no longer afraid. Noah laughed, pulling me close, lips brushing my forehead. Ocean roaring, a chorus of hope, alive, endless. I pictured us, my mind spinning sprints, Noah's campaigns. Last skyline, a vivid montage of our love, bold and bright. Noah watched, arm around me, his touch grounding me, the boardwalk alive with skaters, cyclists, ocean's rhythms syncing with ours. We'd faced challenges as grind, the world's cuts, our fears, but we were enough, our tracks stronger than any bale. Let's make it a banger, Noah said, grin bright eyes promising forever, or as close as Venice Beach could give. LA's pulse beat in us, a love story inked in neon and dawn, shining on. The boardwalk wasn't just a path, it was a track. A street cyclist sprinted nearby, his wheels humming, orange and teal lights flashing across his bike. A skater zipped past, his LED board glowing, shouting, "Keep the vibe, riders." Marco, my cousin, joined us, his camera snapping candids, his smile wide. "You're rolling, Julian," he said, his voice soft, knowing the weight of my San Diego days. Noah grinned, tossing him a memory card, and Marco laughed, the moment light, real. Lost dawn wrapping us in hope, our studio became our hubbeaks lining the walls. Noah's monitors glowing with edits, our neon sign buzzing. Diego dropped by, his bike tapping a beat, joking, "You two are a real Julian." Zara, Noah's cyclist friend, visited, showing off a neon patch she'd designed, her gloves flashing as she grinned. The track where we rode buzzed with riders, their clips now including two figures, hands linked, neon lines glowing. Venice Beach wasn't just a place, it was our track, our sprint, our love, etched in every ride we landed. My heart glowed, our story Vibitu boys, one city, a love that fought and won against the odds. But a question lingered, soft as the dawn breeze. Could any love outlast the world's skids? Or was this track enough? I looked at Noah, hand in mine, a rainbow wristband matching mine, glinting in the sunrise, and knew we'd try, one neon night at a time. Venice Beach had given us a wheel, and we'd ridden our story bold, gay, vibrant for LA's ocean to film. This wasn't just a love. This was our track, our spark, our forever alive in LA's neon shine. If this story set your heart spinning, smash like, drop a comment with your LA love story, and subscribe for more gay love stories. What's your neon track? Help us hit 1,000 subscribers. Your vibe keeps these rides alive. Chase your neon, and tell us, will Julian and Noah's love outshine Venice Beach's glow, or is their track enough? My name is Julian, and this is our story, a gay love born in LA's chaos, riding bright forever. For as long as Venice Beach's neon glows. We walked into Venice Beach's crowd that morning. Hand in hand, my bike packed LA's skyline, a promise above. The neon signs flickered back on, our track igniting, our love a gay story vivid, riding forever in LA's heat. This was our montage, a love inked in Venice Beach's neon heart, one sunrise at a time, for the world to see.